Hello everybody. I'm gonna wait just a second to see who jumps on live. I know there's quite a few of you who will be watching the recording, but I'll just kind of wait a second. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind of a afternoon for me, so I'm actually gonna start with one of our first BOGO we got, the piece. If you have yours, you can pull it out too. And go ahead and take a drop. This is a good one for the heart. It really helps after a tough day like this. So the peace is the reassuring blend. It's so wonderful. We're going to talk about it, of course. There's also the balance, which is wonderful. At the end of a busy day like we've all had, 7:30 on a Wednesday, middle of the week. I know I'm not the only one who's needs a little balance. Go ahead and put that on your feet as well, if you've got it. And I'm going to get started, all right? So, what a fun February it was. We had lots of BOGOs. What a wonderful way to stock up on oils for so little money. It was amazing. I loved it. I love adding to my collection and being ready for anything. You know, for a stressful day, for, you know, something, whether it be physical, emotional, chemical, like a food poisoning type thing, whatever, having the tools in my home ready to go. No prescription needed, no doctor needed. I get to let's see, I have somebody needing help here. Let me see. See, Debbie, I know you're trying to get on. I hope you can see this. Not sure why you can't see the video. I hope it says I'm recording. So I hope you'll be able to find me. If not, you'll get the recording for sure. Anyway, so great way to stock up, right? Being ready for anything that comes your way. Such a wonderful thing. It's so empowering to bring these tools into each home. That's why I do these classes. That's why I'm here tonight, even after a busy day, even after an emotional day, is that this is important to me. This is part of my mission, is to have people use natural solutions, because what happens when we use natural solutions is we're better able to express who we truly are. When we can manage our stress, when we can manage our sleep, when we can help manage our health, right? Once, you know, I see people in my office, I adjust them as a chiropractor, and then when they go home, what do they have? What are they doing, right? What choices are those people making when they get home? Are they having aspirins and things like that? Are they taking chemical drugs to help with their stressful day? What tools do you have when you get home? So that's what I love about these essential oils, is that it's bringing the tools for you to take care of yourself and your family into your home. So yes, please share with others. This is a wonderful way to do it. And the BOGOs were amazing. So that's what we're going to go over today. For those of you who are new to essential oils and took advantage of the BOGOs, way to go. Great way to get started. And that's why I'm going to cover some of the basics here tonight too. I'm going to go a little quicker. So if you need more, if you have questions, if you need more information about essential oils, if I forgot something, just shoot me a note. Shoot the person who referred you to this video, who sent you this link, to ask them more questions. If you don't have an account with doTerra and you still got to take advantage of the BOGOs, right? So wonderful. If you have questions about it, if you want to get these at an even better price, at wholesale prices, then let us know. We'll help you get started with that, okay? So there are many different essential oils out there. Essential oils have increased in popularity, but with that, they have decreased in standards. Okay, so that's extremely important. Those of you who haven't used the doTerra essential oils, you're in for a real treat. The doTerra essential oils are one of a kind. They go through great efforts with their sourcing to make sure that you have the purest and most beneficial product in your hand. All right. So in that, what I'm talking about is that if you go to the grocery store, if you go to the Walmart, if you go wherever, you can find essential oils, but they are of synthetic grade. Okay. So synthetic grade meaning due to the lack of standards that there are on essential oils and personal care products, they're called what's called greenwashed, meaning they don't have to label what's in there as long as they have 3% essential oil. So if I were to take this bottle of cardamom, as long as I had 3% cardamom in here, which is like 2.5 drops in this case, I could call this 100% pure essential oil. That's not what I would be getting. I have 2.5 drops of cardamom, and then I can put whatever I want. People love to put turpentine in it. That is scary. Obviously, you cannot ingest that, and it will have to say that on the label that you may not ingest it. But that's what you're getting when you are getting it from the store, when you're getting it from Amazon, where you don't know where it's coming from, okay? So those are synthetic grade. Then we have food grade, which is what's going to be in your grocery store, in your food items, like the flavorings, right? Then we have therapeutic grade essential oils. These oils that you got with your BOGO are therapeutic grade essential oils. They are of potency. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is 27 cups of tea. Amazing, right? Who can drink 27 cups of tea in a day? I know I can't. I'd be on the potty all day long just to get the therapeutic benefit of the plant materials. So 1 drop goes a long way. That's why we love our roller bottles, right? We're going to talk about that, and one of the ways that you can use your oils. So we are talking potency. With the potency, you're getting therapeutic benefits. Just like medicine. These are natural medicines. These are plant, Earth's medicines. It's amazing. Now you can have them in your home with ease and access. Thank you to doTerra. So they also, of course, it's important to know where your plants come from. If I'm growing lavender or cardamom in my yard, it's going to be different than somebody growing lavender in Bulgaria. Right? The soil is different, therefore the nutrients that the plant is getting in is different, and therefore its therapeutic properties are different. So it's extremely important to know where it's coming from for the best results, best therapeutic benefits. Also, sustainability is extremely important. Because it takes so much plant material to create the essential oils, we need to make sure that they are sustainable. We want the farmers to have a lifetime and generations of farming. We don't want to just burn out their crops and then they can't grow anymore and they're done just because we wanted a bottle of oil. doTerra will not stand for that. They go through huge sourcing efforts, co-sourcing agreements, making sure that their products, their farmers are well taken care of, and they still get top quality products to give to you to bring into your home. Okay, so amazing things that you can get out of these. So those are two the things I want to make sure I talk about here. And then we'll dive into how to use them as well. All right, so as you saw at the beginning, aromatically is the most common people know about, right? Aromatic. So if you take a drop of the essential oil right in your hand, and then you can breathe it in. You can put it in a diffuser, and then it'll just kind of go. It's a great way to help with emotions. It's also a great way to do anything respiratory. Also to make your oils go a long way, because the whole family can get the benefit of the few drops that you put in the diffuser when you're diffusing it, right? So aromatic use is a wonderful way to use your essential oils. I know I'm going to keep sniffing this piece right now. I love it. I love it. All right. So aromatically is a great way to use your oils. So Peace is one that you can use in your diffuser. The Balance that you got as well. Those are great ones in the diffuser. As you can see on the Peace here, it's going to be, there's all the ingredients, right? And it talks about the purity, and then that's it. If I were to show you the cardamom here, you can see on the cardamom that there's this box and it says supplemental facts. That supplemental facts shows that you can take this internally, all right? The Peace, you will not. So the Peace, basically what that means is that there are certain plants that are edible for humans and certain plants that are not edible for humans. The Peace is not edible. Well, there are certain plants that aren't, right? So we have in here, we have the ylang-ylang, lavender, frankincense, clary sage, marjoram, lamdanum, spearmint, vetiver. So these oils, there's most of these are edible, but but not all of them. So then this one does not have that little grid. You won't take this one internally. So use this one aromatically, or like you saw in the beginning. Well, I could do it again. Maybe I'll take some Serenity. I could use, that was in our BOGO. That was a good one. I'm going to do Serenity this time. This is a great one as perfume as well. So not only is it really calming, right? I can use it topically. Emotional points are great in the inside of in the creases of your elbows. Those are great emotional points, and your wrists, right? So putting it on as perfume. So you can put these on topically as well. Topical is a great way to does not smell great, but also it will absorb through your skin, and you'll still get some of the wonderful benefits. So some of the oils we got, I'm going to go over great topical use as well. So topical, and the last way, like I mentioned, is internal. So I actually have a cup of water here, and one of the ways, I actually love a cup of cardamom tea. Cardamom is wonderful. I'll put it in my coffee sometimes, so I just put a drop in here, and then usually I would put that first and then top it with the water so it kind of blends it. You can just do that. Cardamom is great to help with anger as well. Helps feel a little bit less self-centered. So a great way to get it in. So internal use is also a wonderful way. All right. So those are the 3 ways you can use it. Like I said, so the first 2 blends, the first day at BOGO's, we had Peace and Balance, right? So at the end of a stressful day, like right now, you can diffuse them. I love to start my day with Balance on the bottom of my feet. Balance is a grounding blend. It's amazing. Anytime I'm feeling really scattered, anytime there's a lot going on, I put that Balance on my feet, I sniff it, and it just brings me back to center. It brings me back in body and makes me really present to the moment. It's amazing how it does that. And so Balance is wonderful. If you're feeling like you need a little, this is the reassuring blend, right? So if you're feeling like you just need a little bit more positivity, know that everything's going to be okay. If you're taking a test, right, that anxiousness, like kind of that you're taking a test, or today's a big deal, you're going on a plane ride and it makes you a little anxious, Peace is a wonderful one to have on hand. So that's, you got a great one with this and the Balance. Wonderful. So you can put it on the bottom of the feet. The combination of Balance and Peace are the Temper Tantrum blend. I just actually spoke to somebody a couple weeks ago about that. Their child goes on huge temper tantrums. So she'll put a drop of each in her hand, and she'll just go and rub on the back of the neck, or rub if depending on the child and how old they are, you can rub it on their feet, rub it on their back if you can actually get to them. But if all you can do is a quick swipe on the back of their neck or something like that, on their forehead, whatever, go for it. And within just a few minutes, you'll see them calm down. It's amazing. So that is an amazing blend. Adults too, we all take temper tantrums, right? In our own way. So if you're having a hissy and you need a little bit, not just grounding, but reassuring, do that combination of balance and peace. All right. So those are wonderful. The balance is also part of the Aroma Touch technique massage, the Aroma Touch hand massage. If you can find that, I believe they should have it in your Essential Life book. They probably have information on it online. And if you're in the Atlanta area, we have a class coming up this weekend. So let us know if you want to join that as well. It's a great technique, really, really soothing, wonderful way to connect with somebody and help them through some stuff that they're going on. Physical touch is just so healing. So to use the oils with physical touch is an amazing technique and very simple to do. So then we had the Aroma Touch and the Marjoram, right? So the Aroma Touch is our massage blend, the doTerra's massage blend, which is a wonderful blend. I know I had a massage the other day actually, and what a treat. And the Aroma Touch is just amazing. It helps really relax those muscles, soothe the muscles, and it can really, really penetrate. Aroma Touch is also helps open you up. So when you're in a massage, what is tightening up those muscles? There's a lot of emotional stuff as well as physical stuff, maybe spiritual stuff, chemical stuff, whatever it is, and we're holding on to it, right? So opening up to the massage therapist to do their work is extremely important as well. So it opens us up for the process of letting go, along with the peppermint in there and the marjoram. It really helps soothe those muscles and really nourish the muscles so that they can relax. All right. So those are great. So again, at the end of a stressful day, go ahead and just rub that on your neck, rub it on your shoulders. You can have if you have a partner or loved one that can rub on it the back. I know, I've done it with my husband a couple times, the Aroma Touch technique massage, like the whole thing, but even just the Aroma Touch after a busy day, you're worn out. It's a wonderful way to do that before bed. Even you can add it to your bath and it will also do the job for you. So if you don't have somebody to do it for you, just take a nice warm bath and add a drop of the massage blend, the Aroma Touch, to your bath. It's so, so wonderful. You can add some Epsom salts to it too if you'd like. And the marjoram, which is in there, it's also wonderful on its own or to just get a little bit more in there. The marjoram is also known as like Joy of the Mountains. It's winter sweet. I use it in my cooking as well, marjoram. It's really, really yummy. You can use it in soups and stews, dressings, sauces, things like that. It's really wonderful for the nervous system. So you can take that internally and it helps calm the nervous system. And it's also healthy for the cardiovascular and the immune system when it's ingested as well. So there's so many ways to use this BOGO for massage or internally, nervous system health, immune health, cardiovascular health. It's wonderful. So what a great one. The next BOGO we had was with cardamom, right? Let's see here. Actually, what was it? The combo we had cardamom and cilantro, right? Oh, what wonderful. So cardamom and cilantro, two wonderful cooking herbs. Love these, right? So you could put it in your water. Cardamom also is in the Breathe blend. So it really helps with your lungs, to help support your lung function. So it's great in the diffuser as well, with some other oils that you can blend with. It comes from Guatemala, and it is just really wonderful. They have really seen some great therapeutic benefits from their co-sourcing efforts in Guatemala. Cardamom is also really, really wonderful as a daily part of your regimen for gastrointestinal function. It's great in your smoothies, like I said, in your coffee, in your meats and salads. It helps with openness and mental clarity. So if you have a recipe that calls for cardamom, a lot of Indian cooking, right, has cardamom, you can use your essential oil instead. I do suggest that when you're using it for cooking, to add it towards the end so that you're not heating it too much. So because you don't want to kill all the therapeutic benefits with the heat processing, right? So I usually try to add it in at the end of a recipe and not have it boil, okay? Cilantro is wonderful oil as well. So many culinary ways to use it. I love cilantro in my salad dressing. I also love it in my, like in a salsa, things like that. There were some recipes that were shared on our BOGO group and doTerra's blog. If you go to doTerra's blog, you'll be able to find some great recipes as well. So you can definitely search them there if you haven't seen something. But cilantro is really soothing also for the immune system and the nerve system. It's really, really wonderful. And, you know, our nerve system reflects our outside, what we do. So what happens is it's about releasing the control, cilantro, right? So if you find that you're really controlling, you like to have your hand in on everything, cilantro is a wonderful oil to help just relax and release. That's also how cilantro is one of the only herbs you can ingest that helps detox the heavy metals that you have inside your body. So it is one of the most potent ones for that. So you can actually detox heavy metals with cilantro. Amazing. But if you think of that, if you're holding on to the toxins, you're holding on to them, that is part of the control stuff, right? So cilantro really helps release. The more you release control, you're more releasing those toxins and all of that stuff inside of you. All of that energy that you don't need to spend your time hanging on to. So cilantro good for healthy digestion, healthy immune system, healthy nerve function, right? You can add it to help cool the skin. You can add it also in your culinary, like we mentioned. You can also, if you have empty veggie capsules, if you don't like the flavor as much, I know some of you, I think Jen's on here, she doesn't like the cilantro as much. You can get those empty veggie capsules from doTerra or wherever, and you can make your own, you know, kind of pills, right? So you can put whatever essential oils you want in there and then just swallow it. That way you don't have to taste it, right? So I know it's in our Zendocrine product, which is our detoxification product, because it helps pull out those heavy metals, but you can make your own. So you can get the empty veggie capsules and put in a couple drops of the cilantro, put in whatever other oils that you want, and then just swallow it. So that's a great way. If you have a yummy recipe that you love to make with cilantro, add the oil. If you can, please share it with our group, because I love getting new recipes and trying new things as well. All right. Guacamole, of course. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay. Next one we have was the Deep Blue BOGO, right? We got the oil and the cream. And you can use these in different ways. So the Deep Blue, the cream, is really nice if you're going to go over a large area of your body. But honestly, it doesn't even take all that much. Just a little bit. This will cover a whole shoulder area, right? So I can just rub this on and really rub it in. Great for like if you just need to get an area, your shoulder. I had a really big shoulder workout this morning, actually. So actually, this is going to be perfect. perfect. I'm going to do both because of it. I had a pretty intense shoulder workout this morning. I can feel it as I do that. So you can do this before a workout as well, and just rub it in and help relax the muscles so that you can get the most out of your workout. That the peppermint in there is really going to help bring oxygen to the muscles. So as you're working out, you'll have increased oxygen to the muscles, which is great because you can get more out of that workout, right? But then after the workout, after your muscles are burnt out and kind of tight or sore, you can put it on and help soothe that. The wintergreen that's in this deep blue and is nature's aspirin. So it is a polyphenol. It helps with the pain. So the wintergreen in here is going to help soothe all of that if you are really, really sore. There's some amazing oils in here, including helichrysum, which is extremely healing for the cells and for the muscles as well. So the deep blue, if you're just going over a certain area, or it's even more systemic, then the oil is wonderful for that. Because if you put this oil on, it's going to absorb quicker because it doesn't have the carrier oil. It's going to absorb quicker and then hit your bloodstream quicker and go throughout your body. If it's very localized of an area, then the cream is fabulous because it's going to have a slower absorption and it's going to stay more localized. If you have the oil, it's going to hit more systemic. All right. That is from Dr. Hill's information. And Dr. Hill is one of the executives at DoTerra. And he just came out with a wonderful ebook. It's free on the DoTerra website. And it has all the chemistry of essential oils and how it works and all that. So if that's something that interests you, just let me know. I'll share the link with you as well. All right. So that was an amazing BOGO. I know people were stocking up on these oils. They are priceless and they're really, really great to have on hand. I know with my kids, I use them on their legs as they're growing really quickly right now. They might have some leg pain. One of them's crazy into soccer and he'll have his ankle stuff and all this stuff. And it just really helps bring more oxygen and healing to the area as he keeps going, right? So wonderful ways to use those oils as well. If you have your favorite way to use it, please share with us. And the more comments, the better. The next oils we had were Digest Zen, right? Oh, love this one. Digest Zen and Slim and Sassy. So, I mean, they're all awesome. I'm going to say this for every single one, I think. But Digest Zen, I don't, in my family, we don't overly have digestive issues. But this is one that I make sure I have on hand. Because anytime we have had digestive issues, we have somebody who's got an upset stomach, somebody who's had, either too much to eat or ate something that didn't agree with them, and you're at the toilet for either end that it's coming out, the Digest Zen is amazing. I even had my father curled up in pain one time. He was going through crazy stomach pain, stomach cramps, and we were definitely adjusting him and doing some energetic healing for him. And as soon as he put this Digest Zen on, within 15 minutes, the pain subsided. So it wasn't gone for him because it was so extreme, but it subsided to where he could actually breathe and get some sleep. I know with my kids and myself, anytime I was by the bathroom as well, or I felt like, ooh, this isn't good, within 15 minutes, it was awesome. Now, not everybody's going to have the same results. Everybody is different, and you're going to be going through different things. But the ginger in here, the caraway, the peppermint, the fennel, those are all so soothing to the digestive system. They help you digest the food that you've got going on, right? They will help move it through. And the properties in there, like let's say you do have kind of some sort of food poisoning or whatever, those plants naturally have the properties to kind of go in there and kill the bad stuff, right? To kind of neutralize that. So if you've ever, I'm sure you've heard drinking ginger tea helps nausea, helps upset stomachs, things like that, right? So it has that ginger in there. All of those wonderful teas. So it has anise and peppermint, ginger, caraway, coriander, tarragon, and fennel. And you can see it has that supplemental facts box on here, which means that you can take this one internally. So a lot of times what I'll do is I will just take a drop and I'll just rub it on my belly, right? And I'll just rub it to just help soothe that area. But if it's something major, I go like that and I take it internally, just like that. And it'll help soothe that. Sometimes I just feel like I need it sooner. If you have kids, you can do this for any of the oils, but what you can do is get a roller bottle. Okay, so you can get roller bottles online, you can get them in stores, things like that. And you get a roller bottle and you fill it up with, you could even do about 10 drops, depending if it's for a kid, you'll do about like 10 drops, 10 to 20, and then you'll fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. And by doing that, now you have a diluted product. So you don't necessarily, because like I said, 1 drop of peppermint is like 27 cups of tea. You might not need 27 cups of tea. And a child definitely doesn't need 27 cups of tea, right? So you might want to dilute that. So you add your drops to your bottle, you put your fractionated coconut oil, and then you put your cap on, and now it's ready to go. You can just roll it on, right? This one is actually my attention blend. So I'm just going to rub it in different areas, but then you can just rub it on. So you can rub it on the belly, you can rub it wherever it's needed. So if it's the deep blue, you can rub it on the muscles. If it's peace and balance, you might do it on your emotional points. Digestion, you're going to rub it on the belly, right? So great ways to use your oils as well. Slim and Sassy is another great digestive blend. It's really, it's the metabolic blend, but it's also wonderful to help with digestion as well. Hang on 1 minute, please. So it's really, really wonderful to help balance the digestive system. And then also cravings, subside those cravings that you might have as well. I know when I'm trying to be really, really clean with my diet right now, and I get cravings for sweets and things like that. So I'll just take a few drops of the metabolic blend of the Slim and Sassy right in my mouth, maybe put it in my water, helps increase my metabolism, but also takes care of those cravings because of that grapefruit in there. So this is a great one to add as well. All right. Let's see here. So then, that was our BOGOs, our 5 BOGOs that doTerra offered. Then if you were part of our bonus BOGOs, you got even more. So I'm just going to quickly touch on those because we've already kind of running out of time here. But the other BOGOs we had was the On Guard, right? The On Guard with On Guard toothpaste and the hand sanitizer. So the hand sanitizer you can just spray and use. You can also, the On Guard you can put in a roller bottle, put on the bottoms of the kids' feet or on the back of their spine when they're not feeling well. Or if you've noticed, as an adult especially, if you notice that you're getting a scratchy throat, not feeling directly in your mouth, and you'll see some results too. So that's a safe one to take internally. So the On Guard toothpaste is great. Also helps fight the bacteria in your mouth with its natural antibacterial, antiviral properties. And it's immune boosting because of that clove. It's really, really high in antioxidants. So that clove in there really helps boost your immune system, while the plant properties are also doing their job with their antibacterial and antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial, all of that properties. All right, so it's really wonderful to support the immune system especially now with the weather changing. I know On Guard is something I'm boosting my immune system with. getting ready for the spring and the pollen, the crazy pollen that we have here in Georgia. All right, and then the last but not least, we have the Serenity with the trio that we had, right? So Serenity is our restful blend, great for sleep. Diffusing it before bed is wonderful. And or just as a perfume, or if you have a lot of anxiety or stress, really helps calm the system. So this is when we're really high, and you just need to calm down. Or somebody's really, really hyper, right? Calm them down. If you have a hyper child, they're getting home from school and they're just like, then Serenity. It's a great one to have in the car too if you're driving a long time. Wonderful. I love to have my Serenity and the Balance and the Peace actually in the car, and sometimes even Cheer if we need to pick them up, but that wasn't part of the BOGOs. But I love those just to have in the car and put in my car diffuser. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Those are some of your basics. That's why it's part of the introduction kit. If you are new to essential oils, those are 3 that are kind of your basics you gotta have. They do so many things on their own or in combination. So on their own, you have peppermint, which is really invigorating. It really helps with mental fog, and it helps open up the lungs, and it also helps calm muscles, right? So wonderful on its own. You can do your peppermint tea if you'd like. You can add it to recipes. You can diffuse it. It's a really nice one to diffuse. Lemon, great for detoxing, adding lemon to your water, right? So every day I start my day with lemon in my water. And then in the summer, I actually like to do a hair lightening spray where I spray the lemon and water in my hair to help lighten it and give myself natural highlights. And then you have lavender that's really, really calming. So that helps calm the system. You can put it on your feet before bed. You can diffuse it. Anything calming, rashes and things like that. If you have anything that's like really worked up and it needs calming, so it could be skin stuff that you can calm too. The lavender is really wonderful, and wonderful for baby bottoms too, diaper rash, things like that. So not only are they so wonderful each individually, but when you combine the 3, they are our allergy blend. The amazing allergy blend. So much so that doTerra actually has the product already in a capsule. It's called Try Ease, but it's lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So you can make your own capsules with it, or you can add it to a little shot glass. You can add it to your cup of water and drink it down. I know I do that when my allergies are acting up around pets or seasonal allergies, things like that. I will take that, and it really helps calm it down. It used to be that when I would have an allergy sensitivity and my nose and my throat would all start going and I'd be sneezing, it could take me out for a couple days. Even though I was around the mold or the dog or whatever it was one evening, it would take me a couple days to recover. And now, since I've been using the essential oils, it's done that night. It may not completely subside for myself, but it calms me down to where I'm functional and I can still do my thing. And then by the next morning, I'm fine. Of course, I have to take myself away from the allergen, but even once that happened, it would still take me a couple days before. And now with the essential oils, I don't have to do that. It helps. I also have a roller ball with the 3, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, topped off with coconut oil. And I rub that on the back of my son's neck before he goes out to play in the springtime. Because he's really sensitive to the pollen. And typically, if we do that before and after he goes out, it calms him down enough that he can still enjoy the outdoors. He doesn't have to keep himself secluded inside during while the plants are pollinating. So wonderful ways to use it. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment. Go ahead and shoot me a message. Ask the person who sent you to this video what are their favorite uses for it. Share what you like, and that way we can all learn from each other. Okay, I think I covered them all. I hope so. There's an oil for everything, right? And that's why I know we all want the doTerra's diamond kit, I think it's called, right? Or the every oil kit. We all want that because then you're ready for anything and everything that comes your way. So that's a great way to get started, is just get all of the oils at once. But a lot of us have a budget we have to follow. So that's not necessarily the way to go for everybody. So the best way to get your oils, if that's not you, is actually with the wholesale account and the loyalty rewards program that doTerra offers. The loyalty rewards program is amazing. You can get paid for shopping with them, right? So kind of like a rewards membership, or like a Visa card that might give you 2% back, like, oh, use our credit card and we'll give you 2% back in, flight points, or in, a check at the end of the year. doTerra will start you at 10% back. And if you are a loyal customer and you order, 50 points a month, which is not all that much, just a few, 2 to 3 oils maybe a month, you'll start earning up to 30% back. It's an amazing rewards program. Plus, you're eligible for free products all over the place, and you get your shipping back. So ask the person who sent you to this video about the rewards program. It is the most affordable way to get your oils. And that way, you are ready for anything that comes, and you don't have to worry about the what ifs. Right? So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'm excited to hear your feedback and what questions you have, and let me know if you need my help getting started. All right? Have a great night. Bye.